Today's story begins with a moment no one saw coming. A moment so simple, so gentle, and so unexpected that fans all over Asia are still trying to understand what really happened that night. What was supposed to be a quiet behind-the-scenes break suddenly turned into the biggest talking point of the week. And at the center of it, Sukai and Tan Songyun. For months, rumors have lingered around these two. Their new drama together had only just completed its early filming schedule, yet the chemistry between them was already undeniable. Fans noticed it in every rehearsal clip, every interview, every accidental eye contact that seemed to last a little too long. But still, no one imagined what Sukai would do next. It all started during a late shooting day on the outskirts of Songyun. The cast had been filming a physically demanding episode in intense heat. By the time the director called for a break, everyone was exhausted. The crew scattered, actors stepped aside to cool off, and Tan Songyun quietly slipped behind one of the tents to drink water and breathe for a moment. She didn't know anyone was watching. She didn't know that this was when something unexpected would happen. A staff member later revealed that Tan Songyun had been pushing herself all day. Even in between takes, she practiced her lines, rehearsed emotional transitions, and checked every detail of her performance. She wanted the scene to be perfect. She wanted the story to feel real. And after hours of constant filming, her energy began to drop. The first person to notice was Sukai. According to the crew, Sukai had been glancing toward the tent multiple times, checking on her subtly while pretending to scroll through his phone. But what happened next is what sent the internet into chaos. When Tan Songyun stepped out, visibly tired and wiping sweat from her forehead, Sukai didn't hesitate. Without a word, without making a big gesture, he walked straight toward her and gently placed a cold bottled drink in her hand. But that wasn't the moment that broke the internet. It was what he did immediately after. Witnesses say Sukai lifted his hand and carefully wiped a bit of sweat from her temple. Not dramatically, not for cameras, just a soft, instinctive gesture as if it was the most natural thing in the world. And the look on Tan Songyun's face said everything. She froze for a moment, stunned and touched. Her eyes softened, her expression warm, and the energy between them shifted instantly. Even from a distance, the connection was unmistakable. They stood there, close enough for anyone watching to wonder if this was still acting or something deeper. And that exact moment was captured, not by paparazzi, not by fans, but by a staff member who uploaded the clip privately, only for it to spread across the internet in minutes. Within hours, Sukai and Tan Songyun became the top trending topic on Weibo. Fans went wild, dissecting every second of the clip. Some pointed out the gentle way Sukai approached her, as if he had been watching her the whole day. Others noted how Tan Songyun instinctively leaned toward him, comfortable and unguarded. This wasn't the first time Sukai had shown subtle affection on set, but this was different. This felt personal. Comment sections exploded with theories. Some fans believed Sukai had developed a quiet admiration for Tan Songyun during their long filming schedule. Others pointed out that Tan Songyun has always had a natural charm that draws people toward her. And a few even wondered if the two had grown closer during late-night script readings. But what truly fueled the fire was what happened later that evening. After filming wrapped, Sukai was seen waiting by the exit instead of heading to his van. Staff expected him to leave quickly as usual, but he didn't. He stood by the walkway, holding his jacket and looking around as if waiting for someone. Moments later, Tan Songyun walked out. The way Sukai's expression shifted was impossible to ignore. His eyes lit up. His posture relaxed. He stepped forward immediately and placed his jacket around her shoulders. It was cool outside, a sudden drop in temperature after a long day of heat, and Tan Songyun visibly shivered. But Sukai's timing was perfect, almost as if he had been waiting just for that moment. The fans who witnessed it screamed. The clip spread even faster than the first one. Some comments read, "She didn't even ask. He just knew. The way he looks at her, this is not acting. Sukai is down bad and he is not hiding it. Tan Songyun is glowing. No wonder." Suddenly, the rumor mill spun out of control. People began rewatching their behind-the-scenes videos, analyzing every subtle moment they had ignored before. The playful banter, the lingering eye contact, The way Sukai always positioned himself near her during group interviews. Even the cast members began teasing them on set. At one point, during a rehearsal break, Tan Songyun accidentally stumbled over a prop. Sukai immediately rushed to steady her, his hand remaining on her arm just a little longer than necessary. The director joked, "Sukai, are you her bodyguard now?" He simply smiled and said, "Someone has to make sure she doesn't fall." Tan Songyun blushed, unable to hide her reaction, and the internet nearly erupted again. No matter how many times the two tried to stay professional, their chemistry kept slipping through the cracks. But the biggest shock came during their promotional interview a few days later. The host asked a simple question. What was the most memorable moment from filming so far? Everyone expected Sukai to talk about an action scene or a dramatic moment. Instead, he mentioned her. He said, "There was a day when Songyun was really tired, but she still gave everything. I realized then how much respect I have for her." The room went silent. Tan Songyun turned toward him, surprised yet touched. She smiled softly and replied, "He always notices when I need support." Fans didn't need any more confirmation. The spark between them was real. And now, with Sukai's unexpected gestures being revealed one by one, people are wondering if this on-screen chemistry is slowly turning into something much deeper behind the scenes. Is this just a beautiful friendship forming during filming? Is it the beginning of a new love story in the industry? Or is this the moment that shifts everything for both of them? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. Fans are not ready to let this go. And neither are we. This story is far from over. After the emotional gestures on set and the viral clips circulating online, the atmosphere around Sukai and Tan Songyun shifted dramatically. Crew members noted that the usually quiet Sukai became noticeably more attentive toward Tan Songyun. It wasn't overbearing, it was subtle, protective, and oddly endearing. He'd check if she had water, adjust her chair, and even cover her with a blanket when it got chilly during night shoots. Every small act became magnified by fans who watched every uploaded clip with eagle eyes. Tan Songyun, for her part, seemed equally aware. She often smiled at him when no cameras were rolling, laughed a little longer at his jokes, and leaned just slightly closer during group discussions. Nothing was overt, nothing scandalous, but the tension, the chemistry, was undeniable. One evening, after a particularly long shoot, Sukai and Tan Songyun were seen walking back from the set, just the two of them, quietly talking and sharing headphones to listen to music. Staff gave them space, sensing that something important was happening. Witnesses later reported that their laughter could be heard before their footsteps, and that their body language was entirely relaxed and natural. This moment, captured briefly by a fan who happened to be nearby, quickly went viral, showing a side of Sukai and Tan Songyun that fans hadn't seen before, a softer, more intimate connection. Meanwhile, their co-stars couldn't help but tease them. In one behind-the-scenes clip, a co-star jokingly asked, "So, are we watching a romance develop here?" Both Sukai and Tan Songyun laughed, but their smiles and the fleeting eye contact told a story that no one could ignore. Fans immediately labeled this the start of the Sutan saga, and the hashtag began trending within hours. Offset, the buzz reached social media circles. Fan forums exploded with theories, analyzing every frame from interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and candid moments. Was Sukai subtly flirting? Was Tan Songyun reciprocating? Were they pretending to be professional for appearances while secretly exploring feelings? Every post, every comment, fueled the growing speculation. Then came the most shocking moment yet. During a casual interview on a variety show to promote their drama, the host asked about any memorable moments with co-stars. Sukai paused, looked directly at Tan Songyun, and said softly, "There are moments when someone surprises you, not with words, but with actions. And I've noticed that with Songyun." Tan Songyun's cheeks flushed, and the audience erupted in applause. Fans instantly dissected the tone, the glance, the way Sukai's voice softened when mentioning her. This revelation led to a flood of headlines. Sukai's subtle confession, Tan Songyun blushes on air, fans convinced, real romance brewing. The drama's official account did nothing to quell the speculation, leaving fans desperate for more clues. Each photo, each video snippet, each social media interaction became a potential piece of the puzzle. But amidst all the excitement, there were whispers of caution. Agencies remained silent, and some insiders warned that the actors were keeping their personal feelings private. Yet, the undeniable fact remained: the chemistry, the connection, and the public gestures had fans completely captivated. The narrative had shifted from just a drama pairing to a real-life love story in progress. The following week, reports emerged of Sukai and Tan Songyun attending a charity event together, arriving separately but leaving together in the same car. Eyewitnesses described casual conversation, laughter, and moments where Sukai gently guided Tan Songyun through the crowd. The optics were flawless for fans watching online. The duo's subtle closeness only intensified the speculation. By now, it was clear: every small gesture, every quiet moment, and every behind-the-scenes encounter was creating a story far bigger than the drama itself. Fans were no longer just following a television series. They were witnessing what could become one of the most talked-about relationships in the entertainment industry. And with the actors keeping just enough mystery to keep speculation alive, the world could only wait and watch. As the story continues to unfold, one thing remains certain: Sukai's unexpected gestures, combined with Tan Songyun's reactions, have sparked a frenzy that shows no sign of slowing down. Every new clip, every smile, every subtle touch adds fuel to a fire that has fans around the globe completely captivated.